Hello, divine friends, and welcome back to another weekly divination forecast. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Alexia, and I'm the creator of the Liminal Loom. And we're about to dive in to the divination forecast for the week of August 24th through the 30th. Okay, now we do have a full moon on Friday, the 28th. This is a partial lunar eclipse, and this is happening with the sun in Virgo and the moon in Pisces for tropical astrology, and the sun in Leo and the moon in Aquarius for sidereal astrology or real star sign placement. Okay, but whatever lens you are looking through, we are diving into the energy of what is. So let's go ahead and get started, good friends. I'm about to pause, shuffle, so that doesn't really eat up a lot of the time clock, and we can dive in. So I'll be right back. All right, divine friends, we have Fury, Brimo, the angry one, Hermes, Cords, the most manifest goddess, divinity, and healing. Okay, so I feel like this week, the bigger energy of things is taking us to our healing, as well as this energy of what it is that we have been trying to manifest. But when we are trying to manifest things, sometimes other things start to crack and break apart because they are not an energy that we can take with us to what it is that we're trying to call in for our manifestation, or for our highest and greatest good, right? So I feel like some of those things that we've been working through and working at to crack or break away from is going to have another resurgence. Like, I feel like there's going to be messages arising that show you what you need to break free from. And these messages may not necessarily be comfortable, or there may be some frustration for some people that are attached to this, but I feel like what I'm picking up with frustration is like a broad scale. Like, a lot of people are going to be feeling this fiery frustration, irritation energy this week. And I also feel like that it's like within this Brimo card, there's an energy that is like the glass has been cracking, and it's been like holding together, but it's been cracking and cracking for some time, and the pieces are going to start falling away, if that makes sense. And I feel like this is ultimately a good thing because it's getting us to a more healed version of ourselves. And it may be like there may be hard, like harsh frustration, and irritability, especially if you are working on breaking free from things that are holding you back, that are like addictions, whether it is the way it is that you are thinking, like you are ingrained into one type of thinking pattern, or if it is like caffeine or alcohol or weed or whatever the case is. Sometimes when we're getting through breaking free from some of those energies, this can cause frustration, anger, and like bouts of anger, because of the fact that we are actually messing with like our internal chemistry from what it is that we have been used to, or what it is that our body has been used to regulate, if that makes sense. But ultimately breaking free from whatever it is that is holding you back, that you are addicted to. And essentially this also could be like people. All right, I want you to broaden your scope here on how this may apply to you, because it's going to be different things for different people, and we all cope in different ways. Okay, but whatever that foundation is that isn't serving you, that has been hard to let go of, again, whether it's thinking, whether it is substances, whether it is codependency, okay, we are truly seeing how we need to break free from that, and having, I feel like, more courage to break free from that this week, although it may be frustrating to just break the fucking glass so you can shoot through the ceiling, if you know what I mean. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shuffle and see how we need to work with this energy for our best benefit. Okay, so the cards we have are joining, forgiveness, battle, eel, the spear of Lu, and Anu. Okay, so the big thing here is that we need to be coming into a place of alignment. Okay, and that means that we quite generously need to be connecting to Earth's frequency. Okay, that literally, quite literally means we need to be walking barefoot this week and connecting to Earth's frequency. We need to so we can be in a place of alignment, right? Of true alignment. Now, nourishing yourself for what it is that you have to fight through this week, with whatever that looks like for what it is that you're breaking free from, right? And I also want to say that for some people, I'm getting that you may be breaking away from working too effing hard. It might be very, very frustrating for you to take a step back and to literally just breathe and relax and regenerate. Okay, and that is a nervous system issue, and it's not something that we can just turn off overnight. So we need to gradually keep coming back to a point where we are recentering ourselves and reconnecting with nature and the frequency of nature and the frequency of slowing down. Okay, that is something that is very important. Nourishing yourself from whatever nourishing yourself with proper food. Okay, proper food with proper nutrients, because that also helps armor you in the way that you need to be thinking as well as feeling. If we're consuming a proper diet, this does affect us mentally, and it also affects our mood and can help regulate our mood if we are introducing the proper food. It's like how our gut really does affect our mood, and if we are not getting enough calories, that actively affects our brain function. Okay, and we want to be having a highly functioning brain and a regulated mood this week, because we are looking at some of the things that are obstacles that we essentially are causing for ourselves. It's like holding on to something that you've always known, even if it hasn't been beneficial for you, right? And we can see how we're gripping too hard on the sword here versus shooting forward with a spear in the next card, right? So within this, we want to kind of what is it's like the uncoiling of a snake when it retracts, right? So we can stop essentially squeezing things and holding on and clutching to vices. Again, I was talking about what it is that we are essentially addicted to, whether it is coping, like whatever that coping mechanism looks like that is not serving you, and being able to retract away from things that are actively harming you so you can shoot through, so you can shoot forward. Okay, with momentum, with courage, with knowingness, with oneness. Okay. So, the biggest thing I'm seeing on how we need to work with this energy is making sure that we are connected to the earth, that we are nourishing ourselves, so our brains as well as our mood is regulated, so we can actually make the proper decisions that are best for us, and we're making them from a place of mental clarity as well as a balanced mood. Okay, which is very important on how it is that we need to project ourselves forward here. Okay, and take things one step at a time and connect to Mother Earth. I love you guys. I'm about to get cut off with wrapping up with this 10 minutes because it was a long video, but I hope everyone got the information they needed.